Hey everybody, time for another 5 on Friday. You ask the questions about your landscape business. I will answer them. Make sure that you ask questions in the comments below and I will take a look at them. I will pick 5 and I'll answer them on Friday. So today it's April already. Can you guys believe it? I mean, it's snowing here in Cleveland today. It's like, what the heck? Are you getting your spring cleanups done? How are you doing on your sales? Are you keeping up with your equipment, getting everything ready to go? Are you out cutting already? What are you guys doing? Anyway, here we go. I'm going to get started right now. All right, my first question comes from Louis Leal. What's your opinion on open versus closed trailers from usage to your company's image? I think from an image standpoint, I love the enclosed trailers. We have a really nice one. I will try to put it up in the picture. And we also have a lot of open trailers. What I like about the open trailers, if you have the space to store them inside, which we do, it's good because they're a lot less expensive. So you can get an open trailer for a very good price. We have enclosed trailers. You can do a great job with logoing them up. They're a rolling billboard for your business. So I like them from that standpoint. I just think that the price of them is a bit high, but if you don't have the indoor storage, then that's the only way to go really, unless you want to unload them every night. We pull our open trailers into our shop and lock them up and then pull them out the next morning. So I really do like both. I would say that if I was to edge it out, probably the enclosed, just because of the ability to put your logo on the side, put some advertising on there, that kind of thing. This is from Mudball1224. Question, how do you pay yourself? Percentage or salary? I really enjoy your videos. That is a great question, and I've touched on this before. You really need to take a salary for your pay. So I think instead of paying yourself a percentage or taking your pay off the profit, which is not a good idea because you need the profit to run and to build the business, your pay should be independent of that. Now, if you're a very small, one-person company, that's going to be tough. But as you grow a little bit, I think it's super important that you pay yourself a salary. Okay? Look for the benchmarks. We've talked about these before from NALP. They have a great benchmark study that will tell you what kind of percentage you should be paying yourself based on gross sales. All in all, the best thing to do is to not use your business's checkbook as your checkbook, because if you do that, then what happens is the waters get really muddied. Keep it separate. Pay yourself a salary and keep it separate. Let the business do its own thing over here. You just take a salary like everybody else that works there. Okay? Thanks for the question. Great question. All right, Randy Aoni, man, you rock. You got some great questions here. One of the questions Randy asked, what has been your most successful marketing or advertising media over the years? It's been word of mouth. I mean, quite honestly, my company has grown so much by word of mouth. Now, in addition to that, we do cold call sales. I do cold calling. I have a salesperson that does cold calling for me full time. That's what he does. In addition, our website's brought in some traffic to the business. Our trucks, our trailers, like we talked about before, all our trucks are logoed. I know probably everybody has logos and phone numbers and websites on their trucks, but please, if you don't, get them on there. We also use signs, yard signs, and there's so much to do with social. Let me say that. Social media is huge. We don't do enough of it. Okay, I'm still in that process of trying to figure it all out, but our company has grown and we've been very lucky in that respect. With the advertising that we have done. We've done some flyers, we've done door hangers, things like that. We market to the subdivisions that we work in sometimes for the residential customers in there as well. So thanks for the question, I appreciate it. All right, Rufus asks, do you sub out tree work? Yes, we do. And let's talk about that for a minute. We sub out very big tree work because we're not an arbor, we're not arborists. So if it's a small tree and we can cut it down, we can take care of it. We do a certain number of those, but a lot of our bigger tree work we do sub out. You have to think about the liability when it comes to this stuff. Tree work is very dangerous, so especially if they're very big trees, if they're close to a structure, if they're close to a building. So you have to either be set up for it or you either have to sub it out to somebody who can take care of it and do a good job. Always mark it up, 15, 20%, 25%, so that you can make a bit of a commission on that. And rightfully so, because your company's doing the work, you're dealing with the paperwork, you got the lead, it could be one of your customers. You're doing your customer a favor as well, because they don't have to go looking for a reputable company, because hopefully the person that you're using as a sub is going to be reputable and do a good job for you. So subbing work out, that's not a bad idea. All right, Randy is back. When it comes to equipment, do you have brand preferences? We have brand preferences based on how the dealers do in our area. So I like to use equipment where I know I'm going to get very good support from my dealer. So if I have a Skag dealership down the road and he does a great job and I've been working with them for a long time, or maybe it's a new Skag dealership and they offer superior service, I'll buy a Skag. If I'm looking at an Exmark and that guy has terrible service and I know that they have terrible service, then I probably won't buy an Exmark. I always go where the service is, because that's the most important thing to me. I'm not totally partial to one or the other. So I am more focused on how can the dealer do a great job for me. If I get a breakdown, is he going to loan me a demo? Am I going to get a demo for the day, or are there no demos? Are they going to get in and out in a day? Are they going to put me as a preference over other customers? Like if they're selling residential lawnmowers, I don't want to really deal with them so much, because if they're selling residential clients, who gets precedence? Okay, do they have a separate commercial division? So all those things, I ask those questions because I want to make sure that if I buy a lawnmower, I mean, these things are expensive, face it. A brand new mower is what, like $8,000 for on the low end? They're like $15,000 on the high end. It's crazy how much they cost. It's like buying a car almost. So you want to make sure that you have the right dealer and make sure that you can get serviced. Obviously, you're buying a lot of equipment from them, so make sure that you pick the right dealer. Not so much the equipment, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? I know everybody's got their preferences. Oh, I love Skags. We've used them all. We've used Skags, Exmark, Walker, John Deere. I have my preference. I probably will talk about that maybe in another video. But right now our company is using primarily Exmark products with some John Deere thrown in there. All right, thanks for the question. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. That was 5 questions on Friday. I am going to ask you a question now. What do you want to see in my daily videos? What do you want to see in my vlog? What do you want to see in the day in the life? What do you want to see just in general? I'm going to try and show you as much as I can. Obviously, there's things I can't show you. Give me some ideas of some things that you would like to see me do. Whatever it is, give me some ideas. Let me know what you think. And leave them in the comments below. Tell me what you want to see. I will work on it. I appreciate you watching. I really do. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, hit thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Thanks. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.